Greetings from the plant-powered people of Arizona. This live stream today, we're very fortunate to have one of our members of the plant-powered people, Philip Madley. Philip is actually the general manager of Excelsior Academy that makes Health Force, I'll get this out here, superfoods. And one of the things that the plant-powered people of Arizona do is to try to educate our fellow Arizonans and anybody that would happen to watch one of these programs about the benefits of healthy eating. And we at Plant-Powered People have done a number of things over the years. One of the things we do is host potlucks. These would be, I guess you'd call them vegan. We call them plant-based whole food potlucks, both raw and cooked. Our raw potluck, the world's greatest raw potluck, has been going for over 20 years, every third Saturday of the month. And so we're quite proud of this. And so today I want to welcome to our program Philip, and he's going to be talking to us about SuperFood Hot Chocolate. Take it away, Philip.
Thank you, Tom. Welcome, everybody. I got my Giving Tree Cafe t-shirt on, which is a great restaurant here in Phoenix. And they're a vegan, organic, gluten-free restaurant. And we were there last night, and they took care of us. We had a little birthday party. It's my birthday this week, so yep, so today we are going to make a superfood hot chocolate, which I make every day. So I love hot chocolate. It's my favorite. So what we're going to start out with is we're going to make some nut milk. So I have my Vitamix blender. You can do this in a NutriBullet or any high-powered blender that is ideal. So I got this filled up with water. So whatever that is, total max like 6 cups or something like that. I got half a cup of pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are my favorite, really high in zinc, really nutrient dense, and they're relatively good cost-wise. I like to buy them either from natural grocers or buy online in bulk. So I'm going to put some of those in. Now that's a great base milk. I love making my own milk because the cost is so much cheaper. You're really talking like, I think I did a calculation once. It's 7 times cheaper than buying milk off the store shelf than just to take some seeds and throw them in. With the pumpkin seeds, I don't pre-soak them because they don't have as many of those things. There's enzyme inhibitors as say an almond. So I like to pre-soak almonds, but pumpkin seeds, I just throw them straight in. So that's a good base milk. I like to add some cashews. It just adds a little bit more creaminess to the milk. So I'm going to put these in. I'm going to blend this. It's going to be a little bit noisy, so just bear with me. That's about it. Then I got a mesh bag. This is actually a little bag that you can sometimes see in grocery stores that are used for produce. You can buy specialist nut milk bags. You could use, you could just use cheesecloth, but this tends to work the best, just like this bag. So, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to squeeze the pulp out because we want a nice pulp-free milk. And I like the really fine mesh. You can get some other bags that kind of the mesh is a little bit bigger holes, and you just get too much pulp in your milk. We want a creamy, smooth milk. So we're going to take that pulp right out of there. So pour that beautiful milk right in. And this is how quick it is. So you see this takes like, you're like, oh, it takes too long to make my own milk. This takes literally, literally 30 seconds, like a minute, something like that. And then this is a little bit of pulp left over. I put that in my compost. Some people like to make crackers and stuff like that. That's not my preference. So Dry my hands. All right. So we have a beautiful creamy nut milk here, or seed milk. I'm gonna pour that in. I'm gonna put about half of this in. I'll use the rest for like some sort of smoothie. So we're making a hot chocolate. So we're gonna have to the base ingredients. So in this like half a blender, I've got one heaping tablespoon of cacao powder. Put that in. I have 1 tablespoon of carob powder. This is Health for Superfoods or Excelsior Alchemy carob powder. And this is the best carob. I've tried a lot of carobs. A lot of them are kind of mealy. So you really want this like fine ground carob powder. And this actually is a light roast. And it just has the best flavor. It's smooth, it's creamy. So I'll put that in there. Then I like coconut sugar. Other sugars you could use, you could put dates in here. It works great, about 3 dates. Or coconut sugar, that's my preferences on sweetness. So I'll put those 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Okay, so that's the base recipe. That's really good there. I like to add a little bit of cacao butter. It really just adds a creaminess, a little bit of fattiness, and it really just brings it all together. So I use quite a bit of that. That's maybe 2 tablespoons. All right, so then that's another base recipe. So you could go right there and it will taste great. I'm gonna add some superfoods. Always like to spice it up, add some power. We got some chaga mushroom 101 extracts, again available from Health for Superfoods or Excelsior Alchemy. I got some turmeric powder, great for the antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, just beautiful stuff. And so I get that in every morning. So this is my morning hot chocolate that I serve to Susan. She loves it. Got a little bit of ashwagandha, again another adaptogen just to boost up the body, keep it strong. What do I have here? Oh, some maca. This is maca force from Health for Superfoods. Oops, I'm spilling it. And then a little bit of reishi extract 1:1. Reishi tends to be a little bit bitter, so I just put a little bit of that. Maybe that's like a 1/4 teaspoon or something like that. Another thing you could do is the base for the milk, and I do this sometimes, is I will make a tea. So I'll make like a mushroom tea or an adaptogen tea with Chinese herbs, stuff like that. And I will use that tea water as the base for my milk. So it's like you're stacking the odds in your favor. It's a David Wolf quote. And so we kind of just layer in these things. And this is a way to get all these superfood herbs in. They're kind of on their own, like ashwagandha. It's kind of like mealy and like a little bit kind of tastes like sawdust. So adding it into your chocolate is a great way to bring it in. And you can sit down and have like a lovely chocolate. So I'm going to add a little bit of medicinal flowers. So I've got some medicine flower vanilla. In this half a pitcher, we're just going to put maybe like 5-6 drops. And then we're also going to put a little bit of hazelnut medicinal flower. And this is really potent. So just like 3 drops of that, just really careful. Too much of that and it gets a little bitter. So then we're just going to blend these in until creamy and smooth. It doesn't take long. And then what I do, you can still see me here, is I will put it on the stove. And I warm it up. So, because hot chocolate is not hot chocolate if you don't warm it up, right? So, what I found is the ideal hot chocolate temperature is I actually use a thermometer. So I use my digital thermometer. I'll turn that on. It works. I'm having trouble with our digital thermometer right now, so we'll pretend that works right now. So I'll bring it to 140 degrees. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to spend too much time just waiting. And then you'll find your favorite mug. I like this nice black one here. And there you go. We're all set with our hot chocolate, which I don't know if you can see. And then the cacao butter, you can see it's kind of foamy and creamy like the picture we presented. So good.
Great. That was fantastic, Philip. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Let us know what you think. And you'll be doing more of these demonstrations in the future, right?
Yep. Every Saturday we're gonna do a live food demo of some type. So
Great.
next week we are doing yogurt, right, Susan? Next week is yogurt. So tune into this space next week.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Have fun, everybody.